Welcome to Pashua's Moment with Pastor Charles Kiyaga.
Yes, brethren, we are back again on our program, the Pashua's Moment. This is a voice that mobilizes you to stay on the course of seeking God. And as a God seeker, it takes importunity, it takes persistence. If we are to see the results of this pursuit, we must stay the course. And it must not be an event of a day or a week. And those of us who have been at the conference, don't you say, let us wait for next year's conference. By that time, you will have lost everything. You must continue every day. And you must importune the grace every day that God will continue to steer you up. God will continue to do gracious things to you. And your life will remain vibrant and will stay the course of pursuing after God. I am your servant, Pastor Charles Kiyaga. I'm on this mountain, our prayer mountain called Zion, Pursuer's Prayer Mountain. I'm seated on some of the rocks that you'll find on this mountain. This is a very amazing sight. You have forests, you have rocks, you have savanna grass, you have a tropical set, you have everything, every kind of terrain on this mountain, but all of it for the beauty of nature, but also the convenience through which you can seek the Lord. Yesterday, we saw David coming to God just to say, God, you've been gracious. Who am I that you've brought me this far? Verses 17, it says, and yet this was a small thing in your sight. This thing that I talked about. So the small thing David came into the heart of David was to build God a house. It was a small thing compared to the things God does and who He is. When you think of a small thing like that, you think it is small, but to God it is not. Because God rarely finds people who think about Him, who wish to do some good thing to Him. Those are very, very rare people to find. So when He finds somebody who thinks about Him and He even takes the pursuit of God as a cause, that person becomes special because he has found God to be a cause to live for. Many of us, many of us, even Christians, born again Christians, God is not a cause for which we live. God is just a cause to deal with our problems. And after He solves them, we don't need Him anymore. Until when the next crisis comes, that's when you remember Him. But somebody who decides and chooses to say, whether it shines or rains, whether it is day or night, whether it is joy or tears, God is my principle, is the first one, is the one that I'll put my focus on. Such a person becomes special to God. And this is why David became special. He calls it a small thing, but it was not a small thing to God. Oh God, you have also spoken of your servant's house, for a great while to come, and have regarded me according to the ranks of a man of high degree, O God. You know, even if you're a small person, when you put your heart on God, God raises your profile. Now David says, you have now regarded me as a man of great degree. Who am I? You have even spoken about my family. Many things you are going to do for a long while. Even when I'm dead, I'm far gone. You are still faithful to me. My brother, my sister, why not stick to this God who will not only be good to you, but to your children and the generation is when you are far off gone. So I welcome you to stay the course of seeking God. And if you want to continue these messages, please download our app on Google Store, and it's called Pursuers Network. Go down, install it, and you can be watching these messages. Many of the past and even those coming in the future. So I welcome you on this site. Come, let us seek the Lord.
eyo yebadde Pursuers Moment ng'ekutuusiddwako essomero lya Pursuers Junior School erisangibwa Butambala ku kkubo lya Mpigi Gombe, ssomero lya Dene Boarding ery'abaana ab'obuwala n'ab'obulenzi, ng'okuwandiisa abayizi abapya kugenda maaso ku ssomero okuva mu baby class okutuuka mu kibiina ekyomusanvu. Batwalire omwana kati afune ekifo. Okumanya ebisingawo kuba ku nnoti 772 41 98 ana ne ku nnoti 702 36 41 64.